It's September 9th, Monday evening. This is my diabetes walk, the walk in where I stand. Hi guys, it's a nice night for a walk. It's not too hot and I'm feeling great, guys. Where are my diabetics at? Guys, as you know, walking is a great method to control your blood sugar, guys. And as we know, the more you walk, the more you can prevent or prevent the onset of dementia, the more you can prevent the onset of diabetic infections by increasing circulation, guys. We know walking increases mobility. There's so many benefits that you have for walking for diabetics. And you know, also in combination with your diet. First step is diet, though. You can't overcome your diet, guys. But when you combine your diet with walking, it is a 1-2 knockout punch, guys. So get with it, guys. So together we're gonna grow in diabetic health, guys. It wasn't long ago, guys, where I had a hold on walking for exercise, guys. I was getting diabetic infections all the time. I'm a diabetic with neuropathy, meaning by nature neuropathy inhibits circulation. And then when you have low circulation, you're prone for infection. So the goal was to get walking so you can improve circulation and prevent infections, because infections lead to the ultimate negative outcome, which is amputation. So I had to get there. I had to build up there and get there, and then I had to do it step by step. I had to get a good podiatrist. He came up with a plan, the 10% rule. And we know with the 10% rule, I had to get myself situated by bringing my blood sugar down real low. I chose the keto vegan method because I had gastroparesis, I had gout, so I couldn't eat the meat. But at the same time, with the diabetes, I had to choose a vegan keto route, a vegan route with a low carb vegan route, so that with low blood sugar, so that I can keep my blood sugar low enough, so that I can build upon reversing my neuropathy or keeping my neuropathy at bay. And so that led to me having improving my blood flow and my circulation. And eventually my podiatrist came up with a plan for me walking, and where I started off walking little distance, and when I had no adverse negative reactions, meaning infections, bruisings, wounds, then he approved me for longer distance, and we built from there. And so now I'm able to walk further and further and further, and as long as with the history of osteomyelitis, we have to get on top of it quickly, you know. So that's the key. So so guys, what I'm doing is walking. Now I don't have to take the insulin any longer, the Lantus or the Novolog. I do the once a week Ozempic, which is great because what happened, I noticed that although my blood sugar was in control with the keto, and and the insulin, it wasn't the A1C wasn't as low as I wanted, and I still had the and my weight was was going the wrong direction. And so how could this be if I'm not eating any carbs? I took it as I took it diabetes as being allergic to carbs. So I did some research, and basically Ozempic was like making allowed your pancreas to function efficient, efficient, more efficiently. So I started using the Ozempic, and it was like, bam! all of a sudden my keto diet and the Ozempic together was like magic for me. I dropped 60 pounds. The retinopathy cleared behind my eyes. My liver numbers went super perfect. I never had any problems with my kidneys. And instead of getting diabetic infections in my feet all the time, it was very seldom. And when I did, I never again got osteomyelitis. My infections in my feet moved very slow. So the Ozempic was like a magic elixir to me, because it allowed my pancreas to function at optimal level, given that I was doing keto. And so everything combined well for me. So I no longer need to use insulin, no type of insulin at all. So just once a week Ozempic, walking in the morning, walking in the evening, and I do vegan keto. And it improved. Oh, and it also improved my gastroparesis, because my nerves in my stomach was kaput. At one time, they was talking about putting a pacemaker on my stomach, guys. That talk is out the window. The Ozempic, for some reason, cleared that up. So, guys, I mean, every medicine works different on everybody. But for me, because I was already eating so extreme, you know, I was looking at the root cause. I was looking at eating with no insulin impact. I didn't want to create an insulin impact when I ate. So I was trying to eat a diet that did not create an insulin response to my body. So a no carb diet. And not eating any meat because my stomach was compromised and I had gout. So that, to me, that was vegan keto. And so on top of that, so I was doing vegan keto, and I wanted, and so when it mixed with the Ozempic, it all fell in place. So that's it. End of the story. The only weakness I had was, for some reason, in the morning time, I was waking up with I didn't like waking up with 110, 120 in the morning fasting numbers. So I do take metformin at night, and now that allows me to wake up at 80 in the morning, which I read is good for longevity for diabetics. So take metformin at night, once a week Ozempic, an extreme vegan keto diet. I eat no sugar. I eat all low carb vegetables like celery, cucumbers, cabbage, anything in that vein. I eat low carb seeds and nuts, such as chopped walnuts, sunflower seeds, stuff like that. I eat all the omega-3 nuts and stuff. So I don't fool around with my diet at all. And I eat seaweed. Anything that's beneficial, I do on my diet. And I take I make sure I get my B vitamins. I eat nutritional yeast, B vitamin. You know, I do everything that I make sure. I like fermented food, so I like the sauerkraut. You know, I do everything to make sure I'm eating and living a healthy lifestyle for a diabetic, because I'm thinking long term. So guys, you know, you got to do what you have to do. And unfortunately, as a diabetic, the older you get around it, guys. There's no way to get around it, unfortunately. But, you know, that's, you know, and so I like fermented food, nuts, seeds. I like low carb vegetables, no starchy vegetables. And because my diabetes was severe, because I didn't know I was diabetic, I don't eat any fruits. And very seldom I would say this year I had maybe once some blackberries, one time. So in the whole year. So I don't eat any type of sugar, no lactose, no glucose, no fructose. So no, it's just all green leaf foods, you know, nuts, seeds, vociferous, fermented foods. You know, I make a go of that, and I do like a certain amount of organic tofu, tempeh, tempeh. I have yet to try natto beans, but I am going to try natto beans because they're fermented. I do not eat any bok soy. I do not eat any soy protein isolates at all. So, so I eat the fermented soy. Yeah. So, guys. So I eat everything based on a nutritional basis, guys. So, you know, I wanted to let you know where I'm at, where I stand, how I get there, and where I'm going. And I wanted to share it, guys, with you. So that's the important thing. As a diabetic, we need to share information, share what's working. Guys, you wouldn't believe when I first got diagnosed as a diabetic, my A1C was 14. I've had osteomyelitis 4 times. That means infection to the bone. I was risk for amputation 4 times, and luckily, I came into contact with one of the best podiatrists the first time I was admitted to the hospital and been under his care, and he saved my feet, and that's why I'm walking, and that's why I'm improving better and better all the time. And it's up to him, Dr. Heath at Heath Foot and Leg Clinic in Embassy Hills and Embassy Drive in Hollywood, Florida. If you need to know, he's very good. Dr. Heath is very good, guys. And so it's very important to share information that works. And if you have information that works, you know, put it in the comments, guys. As diabetics, we need to share that information. The old days where diabetes is a progressive, fatal disease that ends up in dialysis, chronic kidney disease, amputation. Those are the days of the past. We got to share the information so that we all can grow in better diabetic health, guys. We're all in it to win it, guys. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. I'll keep you updated.